I come to you now with a voice of light, reaching into the depths of your soul. You have wondered, searched, and questioned, and I have heard the silent cries of your heart. Within this moment, you are not here by chance, for divine purpose has guided you. The untold story of Archangel Gabriel, God's divine messenger, is not just history. It is revelation for you, right now. You ask, who is Archangel Gabriel? Secrets of God's messenger. I tell you, Gabriel is the one who carries the flame of divine truth, the angel who stands before the eternal, speaking words that shape destiny. And I speak to you in this hour, for the same God who sent messages through Gabriel now stirs your heart to receive what heaven has prepared. Do not turn away from this message, for it is written upon the winds of eternity. Gabriel's task has always been to deliver what your soul longs for: direction, strength, and divine clarity. In the same way, I now whisper to you that you are not forgotten, nor are your prayers unnoticed. You have asked for a sign, a confirmation, a light in the shadows that surround you. Know this: the angels of the Lord are near, and Gabriel's presence still carries the power to reveal truth to those who are ready to listen. This moment is a divine appointment with your spirit. I speak directly to you, beloved soul, for you have felt the weight of uncertainty. Yet, through Gabriel's story, you are reminded that God always sends His word at the appointed time. He does not delay, and what is meant for you cannot be taken away. The angel's voice broke through silence when Daniel prayed, when Mary trembled, when the prophets cried out. Today, that same heavenly strength reaches you. For you are called not only to hear, but to rise, to walk in faith, to trust what the Eternal has spoken over your life. The secrets of God's messenger are not locked away in ancient scrolls. They are living truths breathing life into your path. Do not fear what lies ahead, for divine revelation is stronger than confusion, and God's plan is greater than your doubt. You stand on the edge of something you cannot yet see, but Gabriel's untold story carries the reminder that God is always working beyond the visible. You are part of a divine design, written before you took your first breath. Listen closely, for this is not only history, it is prophecy. The same God who sent Gabriel to announce new beginnings is now declaring new beginnings over you. You have not reached the end. You are stepping into the start of something sacred. Your heart has long carried questions no one else could answer. You have sought meaning in the silence. But I tell you, heaven has heard, and the answers come not in thunder, but in a gentle word: trust. The messenger of God still moves, still speaks, still brings truth. Do not let fear bind you. Just as Gabriel announced hope in times of uncertainty, so now a word of hope enters your life. Your destiny is not broken. Your journey is not meaningless. God's hand is still upon you. In the unseen realm, angels surround you even now. The voice that carried prophecy to nations carries comfort to your spirit. If you quiet the noise of this world, you will hear it. The whisper that says, "You are chosen, you are loved, you are not alone." Every step you take has been seen, every tear counted, every prayer heard. You may not see it yet, but just as Gabriel's words unfolded in perfect time, so will the promises of God unfold for you. Hold on, for the hour of fulfillment draws near. You may have doubted your worth, but heaven has not. Gabriel's mission was always to remind humanity that God has not abandoned them. Hear me now. God has not abandoned you. He walks before you, behind you, and within you. The secrets of the messenger are not meant to remain secrets. They are meant to be received, embraced, and lived. The truth is this: you are part of the eternal story of love, redemption, and divine calling. Do not hide from it. Step into it. I speak to you as one carrying light from the throne itself. Rise above fear. The world may tell you that you are small, but the heavens declare that you are chosen. The voice of Gabriel still proclaims, and it proclaims to you, "Do not be afraid." In the silence of your heart, you will hear the confirmation. A peace will come that does not belong to this world. That peace is the signature of God's messenger, assuring you that his word will not fail. Do not seek only miracles in the skies. The miracle is already within you. Just as Gabriel came with words that changed the world, you too carry the potential to change your world by aligning with divine truth. This is the untold story not only of Gabriel but of you. For every message from God through his messenger points to one truth, that his love reaches down to lift you up. Today is your day to believe it. And now I leave you with this final whisper. Stay awake, stay open, and stay ready. For the voice of the messenger still calls, and tonight it calls to you. Receive it, and walk in the light of the Eternal One who has always known your name. Then listen closely, for what I reveal now is not written in books, nor preserved only in ancient memory. It is alive, breathing into your spirit in this very moment. The journey of Gabriel is not bound by centuries. It extends into your story, weaving unseen threads around your path. You may think the heavens are distant, yet Gabriel's presence proves otherwise. Each time the Eternal has chosen to speak, the messenger has descended, carrying a word sharper than a sword, brighter than the sun. And now, the same current of revelation flows toward you, inviting you to hear what others overlook. Imagine the silence before a revelation, the stillness just before the veil is lifted. That silence is sacred, and you are standing within it right now. Heaven bends close to whisper into the quiet spaces of your soul. What you feel stirring inside is not imagination. It is the movement of divine truth. Gabriel does not come with ordinary words, but with declarations that shift destinies. When he appeared, kingdoms trembled, prophets fell to their knees, and lives were forever changed. What then will happen to you if you truly receive the whisper that has been sent for you today? This messenger has always been the bridge between the divine and the human, between what is hidden and what must be revealed. And you are standing at the threshold of such a revelation. One step further, and your heart will awaken to a truth you did not know you were seeking. Do not resist this moment, for just as Gabriel appeared with the promise of new life, so now a new chapter calls to you. Every ending you feared may in fact be a beginning wrapped in disguise, waiting to unfold by the hand of the Eternal. Look deeper into your own journey. Can you not sense how every delay, every silence, every unanswered question has been guiding you here? Gabriel's story is not just his own. It is a mirror held up to yours, reflecting the divine hand that has been shaping you all along. Heaven's messages often arrive when least expected. They interrupt routines, dismantle doubt, and open doors no human strength could force. If you listen now with the ears of your spirit, you will hear the faint echo of that timeless voice moving closer. For Gabriel does not appear to flatter, but to awaken. He does not speak to confirm your fears, but to break them. His words are designed to ignite courage, to lift your vision beyond the horizon of your understanding, and to remind you that you are seen by God Himself. Think of it. A single word from the messenger once announced the coming of salvation. A single message carried hope that would never die. And in the same way, a single word reaching you today could turn the weight of your sorrow into the seed of your destiny. The secrets of Gabriel are not secrets because they are hidden, but because few dare to listen with faith. You, however, are being invited to listen differently, not with your ears alone, but with the depths of your soul. For it is there that the Eternal plants His truth. When Gabriel came to Daniel, visions opened that shook empires. When he came to Mary, the world was forever changed. And now, if you allow the voice of the messenger to touch you, the world within you will never be the same again. The presence of Gabriel reminds you that divine timing is perfect. What seems delayed is not denied. What feels forgotten is being prepared. And the moment you are reading these words is not accidental. It is purposeful, chosen, marked by heaven. Perhaps you feel a stirring, as though the air itself carries something unseen. That is how the presence of God's messenger moves, subtle yet undeniable. It is the brush of eternity against your present moment, leaving you unable to return to ordinary thinking. This is why your spirit leans forward, even now. You sense that something more is waiting to be revealed, something too vast for your understanding, yet too close to ignore. That is how Gabriel draws near, through wonder, through mystery, through awe. And as you open your heart to receive, you will begin to recognize that the message is not only about what God has done in the past, but what He is doing for you in this very hour. You stand within the unfolding of a story larger than yourself. Every hesitation within you is met by assurance. Every fear is met by divine courage. Every question is met by an answer that does not silence your mind, but fills your soul with peace. This is the way of the heavenly messenger. Lift your eyes, for revelation does not come from below, but from above. Do you not feel it now, that gentle call, that urging within, reminding you that there is more? This is not imagination. It is encounter. The voice of the messenger is never far from those who seek. And now, as you read, that voice hovers closer, preparing to release what only heaven could deliver. Stay still, stay open, for what comes next is beyond what you expect. Then hear me, for what is about to be revealed belongs to no earthly wisdom. It comes from realms unseen, carried on currents of eternal fire. Gabriel's story is not simply a tale of the past. It is a living thread, woven even now through the fabric of your life, and it calls you deeper. What if I told you that every unanswered prayer you've whispered in the stillness was heard, stored, and carried upward by angels? What if I told you that even now a divine response is on its way? This is how the messenger moves, silently, faithfully, delivering what no eye has yet seen. There is a moment before revelation where the soul trembles, sensing that something is near. You may feel it even now, like a breath upon your spirit, like a shadow of light just beyond reach. That trembling is not fear, it is recognition. Heaven draws closer than you realize. Gabriel does not arrive with noise but with authority. His words never return empty. His presence never passes without transformation. The weight of his message reshapes history, and it will reshape you if you allow the eternal whisper to enter your heart. There are truths too powerful for the unprepared. Yet you are not here by accident, you were called here to receive them. Every step you've taken, even the ones you regret, have guided you to this exact moment of divine encounter. You may have felt overlooked by the world, yet heaven has been watching closely. The one who stood before prophets and kings now directs your attention upward. For the Eternal has chosen to remind you through Gabriel's story that you matter beyond measure. Do you sense how time seems to shift as you take in these words? That is the pull of eternity interrupting your ordinary rhythm. You are being invited into a sacred pause, where revelation waits on the threshold, ready to cross into your life. The messenger of God does not speak to crowds, but to souls. And now he speaks to yours. The voice that once declared salvation is near, whispers to you that your breakthrough is nearer than you imagine. Hold steady, for what you seek is approaching. Consider this. Why are you reading these words now, at this precise hour? Why has your heart been drawn here when countless others pass by? Because the divine knows your need, and the angel of the Lord comes with what was prepared only for you. The mysteries of heaven are not random. They are released at the appointed time to the appointed soul. Today, that appointed soul is you. The same God who timed every announcement through Gabriel has chosen this moment to awaken your spirit. Do not underestimate what is happening within you now. For while your mind questions, your spirit recognizes truth. The stirring you feel is not imagination, but alignment. the gentle pull of destiny reminding you of who you are in God's eyes. Each word you receive here is like a seed, waiting to take root in your heart. Do not dismiss it lightly, for seeds carry forests within them, and the smallest whisper from heaven carries the power to shift the course of your life forever. Have you noticed how the very air feels different as you listen with your heart? This is the atmosphere of revelation. The presence of the messenger alters not only the story of nations, but the inner landscape of the soul. Yours is changing even now. Close your eyes and you may sense it. The unseen wings that stir around you, the echo of a voice that comes not from this world. That is the way of Gabriel, to draw close enough for your heart to awaken, yet gentle enough that faith must open the door. You have longed for clarity, for a sign that you are not wandering aimlessly. This is that sign. Gabriel's message has always been about direction, about announcing divine purpose. Today, that same direction is offered to you if you choose to receive it. The moment you surrender to trust, the veil begins to lift. You will see what was hidden, understand what was confusing, and step forward with courage. The messenger's role is not only to reveal, but to strengthen. And strength is rising in you now. Look around your life, not with human eyes, but with spiritual sight. The things you thought were closed doors may only be unopened gates, waiting for the key that revelation provides. Gabriel's story teaches that timing is everything, and your time is unfolding. The Eternal has always chosen ordinary lives to carry extraordinary truths. Mary, Daniel, the prophets, each was ordinary until heaven spoke. And you, too, are ordinary until the voice of God through his messenger awakens the extraordinary within you. Even now, you are standing between two realities, the one you see and the one God is preparing. Gabriel's presence is the bridge, reminding you that what is unseen is greater, stronger, and more lasting than anything your eyes can measure. Lean closer, for the whisper grows stronger. The veil is thinning. You are about to perceive what others overlook, to hear what others dismiss, to carry within you the spark of a revelation that is meant for you alone. Then let your spirit remain awake, for what I reveal now presses closer than ever before. You stand in a moment where the unseen begins to touch the visible, where whispers of eternity brush against your thoughts. This is no ordinary encounter. It is an unfolding meant only for those who are ready to hear. There are messages that pass like shadows, and there are messages that strike like lightning. Gabriel carries the latter. His words are never casual, never wasted. They are charged with the weight of heaven itself. Imagine such power reaching you, shaping your very destiny. The human heart often doubts, fearing that divine encounters belong to others, not to itself. But Gabriel's story proves the opposite. He comes to the least expected, the overlooked, the uncertain, and in them he plants the spark that alters history. Even now, the atmosphere shifts around you. You may not see it with your eyes, but your soul senses the change. That subtle stirring, that weight pressing softly upon your chest, is the mark of revelation drawing near. When the messenger approaches, silence is never empty. It is heavy with promise, waiting for the exact word that will break it. Perhaps you have been walking through silence, but know this: silence is not absence. Silence is preparation. Gabriel carries not only announcements of the future, but confirmations of the present. He speaks into confusion and reveals clarity. He speaks into fear and reveals courage. And to you, he now brings the same, assurance that you are not lost. Consider the pattern of heaven. Every message delivered through the messenger came with divine timing. None arrived late, none arrived early. So too, this moment in your life is perfectly aligned, though your eyes may not yet perceive the precision. You may wonder why this message feels different, why it pierces deeper than words on a page. It is because these are not mere words. They are currents of spirit, flowing toward your innermost being, seeking the soil where truth will take root. Imagine yourself standing at a threshold, a door before you with light pouring through its edges. You cannot yet see what lies beyond, but you feel the pull to step forward. This is where Gabriel leads, to doors you never thought could open. And still, there are mysteries waiting to be unveiled. For every time the messenger appeared, something hidden was brought into light. And now, something hidden in your own journey is preparing to emerge. The unseen is about to be seen. Do not dismiss the restlessness you feel inside. It is not discomfort, but awakening. Your spirit is stretching toward something greater, something it was created for, and the words of the messenger are the key to unlocking it. The Eternal never sends his messenger without reason. If Gabriel's presence surrounds you now, it is because heaven has chosen this precise hour to remind you of your purpose. Every doubt within you trembles before that truth. There is more to your life than what you have lived. The chapters ahead are unwritten, and the ink of heaven has already been dipped to write them. The story is shifting, and Gabriel's whisper is the sound of the first sentence being spoken. What others cannot see in you, heaven has already seen. What others dismiss, God appoints. Gabriel's presence affirms that nothing about you is accidental. Every detail of your existence is part of a divine plan that stretches beyond time. Even the battles you thought you lost may hold hidden victories. For the messenger's word often reveals that defeat is not the end, but the soil where glory takes root. Do not despise your scars. They are the very places where light will break forth. Look carefully at your journey. Notice how every twist and turn, even the painful ones, have brought you here. That pattern is not chaos, it is design. Gabriel's story exists to remind you that your steps are ordered by hands greater than your own. Do not fear what you cannot control, for the messenger does not come to burden you with more weight, but to release you into freedom. His voice is the assurance that the one who sent him is already working where you cannot reach. There is a mystery unfolding in your life, one you may not yet comprehend. But mysteries are not meant to crush faith, they are meant to ignite it. And Gabriel's presence carries the flame that lights the path through the unknown. Lean in, for the whisper grows louder. What has been hidden is beginning to draw near. The air itself trembles with the weight of revelation, and your soul knows something greater is at hand, though your mind cannot yet grasp it. Stay awake, beloved one, for the messenger does not linger where hearts are closed. He seeks those who are willing, those who dare to believe, those who choose to receive what others reject. And now that choice rests within you, beloved soul. I thank you for opening your heart and allowing these heavenly words to reach the depths of your spirit. You are not here by accident. This message was prepared especially for you, and your life is already being touched by the presence of God's messenger. To confirm the reception of this divine message, write with faith the phrase, "I believe in the angels of Lord." By doing so, you declare before heaven and earth that you are open to the light, protection, and guidance of God's angels in your journey. If you feel moved, you may also leave your prayer request in the comments, and together we will lift your needs to the throne of the Most High. The angels hear, and God answers in His perfect time. And I invite you now to become part of this mission of light. Join our channel, subscribe, and activate the notification bell, so that every new message of hope, prayer, and revelation may reach you without delay. You are called to walk under the blessing of heaven, and this connection will keep your spirit aligned with the voice of God.